What's up, guys? Soccer Central 3 here, and welcome to just a video basically about Chelsea, Dortmund, the Champions League, the A-League, and the BPL. Just saying sorry I haven't uploaded recently because I basically just had my break, so break from YouTube for a bit, and now hopefully I'll get back into the mix of things. But my last video, I asked which tops I should buy when I do go to Europe, which I came back from about a month ago. And for Dortmund, I got Lewandowski, which I was probably going to get all along. And for Chelsea, I got Andre Schürrle because I just think he's a really good player. And well, he scored yesterday his first goal, which is awesome. But I'll start with where the first game of my holiday was, and that was Chelsea versus Basel. Now, just to say, even though this was ages ago, and I know Chelsea lost, which was very disappointing, but I just like to speak about it a little bit. Like, if you are doing something, just the screen's gonna stay the same, so just flick over something, and then you can just listen to me in the background. But starting with Chelsea Basel, as I said, I was extremely excited. It's not the greatest way to start watching your first European match, but you know, the rest of the matches were quite good. The squad, Schürrle didn't start, but I can't quite remember if he went or no. He wasn't on the bench either, but I wasn't too phased about that. Like, I would rather watch a match than not watch a match. So, the first half was not too exciting, but then Oscar's goal was brilliant. But then Chelsea started to lead a bit, and then Basel scored their very good 2 goals in the last 20 minutes. Now, I've got to say something about one of the Basel players. His name's Salah. You may have heard him before, but I reckon he was by far the best player on the pitch in that match, just in front of Oscar. But Salah, I think he's Egyptian, I'm pretty sure, and he's a real talent on the right mid, and he just was such a standout. He got the ball so much. Trickery's amazing. He scored a goal in the 71st minute. And I think he will have a great future ahead of him. Talking about Chelsea now, we'll just go through the lineup. Cech played okay. Van Dijk played very well. Love the way Van Dijk plays. Centre-backs played well. Gary Cahill, I found that he was really outstanding in that match. Cole played well. Van Ginkel, he had a really good game. Pretty sure he's injured now, so that's a bit of a disappointment. Lampard didn't do much. Willian did alright in the wing, but he got criticised a lot for this match. I'm not sure why. Hasn't played much since. Hazard was okay, didn't do a lot, and Eto'o was okay. But the standout, as I said before, was Oscar, and he was just you'll see a bit more of him in some episodes to come on my channel, but he is Chelsea's most influential player by far. He's on the move every single time. He's putting pressure. He always plays as a centre forward, like pushing up, and he's brilliant on the ball. He's so lively. And he's just such a great player, and he did show that in the next match, which was against Fulham. Now, just to say, guys, this you probably already know this because you'll see how long this video goes for, but it's not going to be very pretty, so it's definitely going to be over 15 minutes, so I'll just babble on while you do whatever you want to do. Now, Fulham versus Chelsea, what a great match. First EPL match, you could say. So, there was EPL's unbeaten, but the Champions League isn't for me. And Fulham aren't obviously the best of teams, but this was a very good game. Schürrle was playing, and Mikel was as well, and this was a very, I'll never forget this match where Mikel scored first in 7 years or something stupid like that. But at the start, first 10 minutes, they both had really good chances, and then Chelsea basically pulled off the rest of the match. And I remember that in the about half time, if they had played for about 5 more minutes, they would have scored straight away, and they did in the 52nd. I know it was a really scrappy goal, but Oscar's goal was very good. But I'd like to say that on the first game, I was sitting kind of in that like family area bit on the first tier, and I was really up close and nice. But then in the full match, I was up on the second level. It was still really good both spots. I didn't know which was better. With the lower down seats, you couldn't really see the other side of the pitch that well, but both seats were amazing. So yeah. Then they kept on pushing. That I knew they needed another goal. I wanted to see another goal. And then Mikel scored. It was another scrappy goal. So there weren't like a lot of amazing goals to think about. But really good match. I really want to go back. You don't know how much I want to go back and watch another match at Stamford Bridge, but they were just amazing. And if I was there a week later, I would have seen the Tottenham game. But that finished, I'm not sure, it was a 1-1. I think I was in Germany at the time. Speaking about Germany, the next match and the final match of my holiday was Dortmund against Marseille. And this was another brilliant match. And I've got to say, this was the first game at home in the Champions League this season. They'd lost the first one and they really wanted to win, and you could tell by the fans. The atmosphere at Stamford Bridge was pretty good. I'm not going to say it was amazing, but like it was a very good experience. But at Dortmund, I will never forget the crowd. The second we went in, we were like half an hour early or something, and there were half of the seats were already full, and people were just shouting their lungs off. It was ridiculous. The only thing I didn't like, well, on the whole trip, was everyone that was smoking and stuff, but they allowed smoking in Signal and Duna Park, which was a bit weird, but obviously they don't have them here in Australia. But yeah, the atmosphere was absolutely ridiculous throughout the whole match. People were singing and shouting. I don't think there was 1 second where there wasn't someone shouting or singing or chanting, because it was like the whole stadium was a cheer squad. It was that crazy, and the match was even better, I've got to say. The really lively start. Lewandowski scored a brilliant goal. The build-up was amazing. I thought they overplayed it, but then beautiful finish. And then Royce was a bit of a scrappy goal. You would have seen that, the free kick that just stumbled in. And then Lewandowski scored in the 80th minute from a penalty. And I actually arrived the day that they versed Freiburg. I didn't realise they were playing that day. That was at 5-0 or something. That was a very good match also. But everyone played really well. I'll just go through the team. Langrak, the Aussie goalkeeper, I came to see him all the way from Australia. He goalkeeps pretty well, what can I say? He didn't get much action. Olympique Marseille were pretty poor, I've got to say. They weren't amazing, but Gross Krauts, I really don't like this guy. I know some people would like him, and against Arsenal recently, he was very poor, except for that amazing cross Lewandowski. I might harp on about that later in the Champions League bit, but yeah, I don't know about Gross Krauts. Like, Piszczek is so much better. But Subasic was very good at the back. Dorm, the young guy on the left, I think he played very well. Sahin Bender, very nice at Birmingham. He got so many chances on that wing. He didn't get all the crosses right. Mkhitaryan, I should say, sorry. He is amazing. His dribbling and weaving is so good. And I don't think he played too well against Arsenal, but that match against Marseille was brilliant. Royce and Lewandowski, as always, very good. And Blaszczykowski off the bench is very good. Also, Hoffman. Now, I saw him play against Freiburg and in that game, and he was brilliant. This guy is going to be definitely a young star to come. He is a very, very good player. And speaking about young Germans, I watched the Hoffenheim versus Schalke match that was the same time as like the Freiburg one on our first day in Germany. And a guy that caught my attention was Maximilian Meyer, and he is 18, I believe, and he's not that overly, like, I'd heard of him a bit from FIFA, but not that much. But he I think he's been playing quite a few matches. You can fill me in the comments about that. But he is a real young talent, and he assisted, I think, one to Boateng, and he nearly assisted another one. But he was just so lively. He was like kind of like an Oscar, but like a bit more. They're very similar, but he was a very good player, and I think he's going to have a great future. Like, he's already in the team now. He's 18. He's not even that highly known. They got a very good team, Schalke, and he's like playing week in, week out, which is amazing. And he's a very good player to look out for. Now, I think this is probably about 10 minutes already, but I'm going to continue because, you know, YOLO. But next is the Champions League. Now, I'll just go through the groups very, very briefly. Group A, Manchester United, lucky to get a win against Sociedad recently, and Bayer Leverkusen, I can't believe they won 4-0. That was absolutely ridiculous. Against Shakhtar, such a strong team, and they pulled off a 4-0. It was actually quite amazing to see. And I don't think Bernard played in that match, which did he even go on? Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, go back and watch all my other videos and comment below. Plus, don't forget to watch part 2 of this video. Unfortunately, it was too long because YouTube thinks 24 minutes is too long a video, but whatever. See you guys in the next part. See ya.